The Blue Jays and the Orioles are playing 2 today in Camden. Right now, 5-0 Orioles in the first game, as they're working right here. In the second game, Bowden, Francis, and Cade, Povich will be the starters. Orioles minus 160, Blue Jays plus $1.35, and a 9.5. The current numbers for this one.
So in that first game, did they start Eflin in the first game?
Yes, Eflin pitched.
Right.
He's pitching now. He's got a shutout through four.
All right. So I got to be honest with you. I'm not that excited about that Maury Povich in the second game.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Jays with Francis in the second game, but more so the over. Both of these guys give up 6-7 runs a game. So yes. I expect a lot of runs.
I expect a lot of runs, too. I only didn't, and I'm going to tell you, I like taters in that game, Scotty. I didn't use any because with this being a doubleheader, you never know who's going to play both, who's going to be in the first one, not in the second one. So I did stay away from a few guys, but I, of course, like Santander and a few others to homer in that one. Yankees, you know what? We'll save Yankees and Phillies. I can't do 25 seconds with the Yankees and the Phillies, who start a big series in Philadelphia tonight. We will do that, Scotty, first after the Lions share, which is going to be a fun 3 days down there in Philly.
I got to tell you, I'm excited for that series. I'm not excited about that Flaherty news. I had Flaherty at plus $1.02 tonight at home to beat the Guardians. He's there. I think Skubal and Flaherty are the only two that can win and pitch well. And now he's going to get traded and not pitch tonight. They're going with beef and brisket. I'm scared to death of that bet now. It's too late to pull out of it. I already made the bet.
Yankees and the Phillies in Philadelphia. We mentioned Zach Wheeler and Louis Heel tonight is the pitching matchup. Minus 145 for the Phillies, plus $1.20 for the Yankees, and a flat 9. That total's gone up.
I mean, it looks like just the most fantastic matchup when you see they're both 10-5, but we all know that Wheeler's better than Heel. And that's just all there is to it. And that team in that ballpark is tough to beat. I like them tonight over the Yankees, even though the Yankees look great on Sunday night and they're getting Stanton back and everything else. But I think the way the Phillies are hitting home runs and scoring and winning games, and they got their best pitcher on the mound, I would say Phillies the buy here. And I just want to see what it is in terms of the run line. You could get them at plus 143 on the run line even. I don't even mind 140. I don't like that juicy 140. I'd rather lay the 1.5.
The Guardians are in Detroit. As you mentioned, no Flaherty now. Tanner Beebe for Cleveland, and it'll be Bo Brisky going for the Tigers. Minus 160 for Cleveland, plus $1.35 for Detroit, and a 7.5.
Well, I mean, I had him at plus 102 with Flaherty. Now it's plus 135 at least with Brisket. And I don't think Beef and Brisket's going to beat them. I can't get out of it. I've already bet it. So I'm just going to ride it, the Tigers. But if I were betting right now after that deal that allegedly is going to happen with the Yankees and Tigers, I would say Bibby's the buy.
Sounds like it indeed. The Cubs and the Reds in Cincinnati. Jameson shots of Tyone against Carson Spires tonight. A pick of minus 110 both ways and a 9.5.
I think the fact that shots of Tyone is pitching gives the Cubs a chance. The problem is they don't score runs for me, and I think the Reds and Spires can beat them in the Queen City. It was a pick 'em this morning. I was going to bet it. I was going to bet Cincinnati.
Blue Jays just hit a 3-run homer, by the way. The kid that came into the game for Turner ended up hitting the 3-run homer. Gotta be his first game or something because they're all going nuts. Or his first homer. 7-3 Orioles lead in the top of the 5th inning. Mets and the Twins at Citi Field. Jose Quintana against Woods Richardson tonight. Minus 115 for the Mets. Minus 105 for the Twins and an 8.5.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, both of these guys are tough. I like the under, and I like the Mets. I like Quintana, and I don't think it's going to be easy. I think the Twins are tough. As you know, I took them to win that division, and let's see if the Mets can beat them in Queens.
Real fast, we'll slide this into Gilbert Grape against Pavetta tonight. Fenway, minus 125 for the Sox, plus 105 for the Mariners, and an 8.5.
Yeah, I don't bet against Gilbert Grape, and they've been winning every night, Seattle. They just swept the White Sox. I'll take Seattle again.
Texas is at Busch tonight in St. Louis against the Cards. Nate Eovaldi and Andre Palante going tonight. Minus 115 for Texas, minus 105 for the Redbirds, and an 8.5.
I got to be honest with you. I think the Cardinals win the game. I mean, Texas, I don't deny that Eovaldi's tough. I don't deny that, he's got a lower ERA, everything else, better numbers across the board. But the reality is that team doesn't win enough for him. They don't win enough at all. And they're at Busch, and I don't think Palante's that bad with a 3.9 ERA. Give me the Cardinals at home. I got to be honest with you, because at that price, I see it at even at minus $1.05. Maybe it's even lower than that.
The Braves and the Brewers in Milwaukee. Grant Holmes and Colin Rea tonight. Minus 125 for Milwaukee, plus 105 for Atlanta, and a flat 8.
I mean, on paper, the Brewers are automatic, right? Rea's at 9-3. He should win this game. I told you, though, betting against that Braves team at even money's dangerous way to make a living. I think the Braves can upset them tonight.
I think they can as well. The Royals and the White Sox are in Chicago, Scotty. Alec Marsh and Chris Flexen tonight. I will tell you, I like Taters in this game. I didn't really love the price. Most of these guys were like 200 tonight. They expect the balls to fly out with these two. But listen, Witt, Pasquantino, Salvi, Luis Robert. I think we're going to get some homers in the Royals and the White Sox. Royals are minus 175, White Sox plus $1.45, and a flat 9.
I bet it this morning on the run line. I got it at minus $1.04 to lay the 1.5 with Kansas City. I took Marsh over Flexen. I'm not going to be surprised at all if it's 15 losses in a row for the White Sox, and I'm not going to be surprised if there's long balls. Flexen gets tattooed.
He gets tattooed. He stinks. Definitely. I mean, you could use some Kansas City guys in some parlay legs tonight. Tater parlay legs, however you want to do that. The Buccos are in Houston, as we mentioned during the Lions share. It will be Paul Skeens tonight going for the Buccos. Jake Bloss, the boss, not the boss with the way he's been pitching, is going for Houston. The Pirates minus 130 on the road. Astros plus 110 and a 7.5.
I'm worried about them scoring runs. I don't care if it's Bloss. I don't care who pitches. They don't score runs. So Skeens will go out and he'll lose, what did he lose the other day? 1-0? I mean, it's unbelievable that he'll strike out 8 guys and go to the 9th inning and go 8 1/3 and give up 4 hits and they lose. So to me, Houston at 110 is worth a shot, because look what they did in Arizona. They lost 2 or 3. They don't score runs. So Skeens pitches great, and then they sit there and strike out every at-bat they have. Yep. They got all these 210 and 205 hitters. They stink at scoring. And so, I mean, I want Skeens to win. I just feel like they won't.
Understandable. The offense really doesn't give you a lot of confidence, especially even against the guy who has not been good for the Astros. And finally, the Nats and the Diamondbacks in Arizona tonight. Mitchell Parker Lewis can't lose. For the Nats, Jordan Montgomery goes for the Snakes, who are minus 165, plus 140 for Washington, and a flat 9.
I like the run line with the Diamondbacks. I like Marte to hit a homer. I like the over, and I can get that run line at plus 122 or higher in a couple of houses. I like Arizona to roll at home.